What's going on, you guys? Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Rove Rack dehydrator here and making the Lazy Man's beef jerky. You can use any kind of dehydrator for this. The timing may be different. I didn't even get the timing correct here. It was actually quicker than what I originally said in this video, and I'll do a follow-up here with that. This is going to be a super short video, but you can make any type of beef jerky you want. You can cut it down to size in strips like this. You can leave them really big like this. I call this the Lazy Man's beef jerky. The reason why is all you got to do is go up to Walmart and grab what they call sizzle steak. It's basically real thin strips of steak, and they are literally about this size here, a little bit bigger than this before dehydrating, and it'll shrink down to that size if you don't want to cut it up at all. If you want to, just cut it in strips. Lay it on here, and then you're going to use this right here. This is the secret ingredient is Redmond's real salt here. And that's it. That's all you need is just those two ingredients, is the meat, which is the sizzle steak, and the Redmond's real salt. This in particular here, I bought off of Amazon. This isn't a sponsored video, but if you want to make a whole bunch of it, I went ahead and got the 12 tray version. So you get 12 of these little metal trays here. You would just put your meat on there, and then you would season it, and then just slide it into here. You have the option of these little silicone mats that you can lay on the trays. That way they don't stick to the metal tray itself. Personally, I haven't had too much issues with it sticking to the tray. I don't use it, but if you're going to be using seasoning on yours, like Worcestershire sauce or hot sauce, those types of things, then I would probably use the silicone mats there just so it can peel off and it doesn't stick to your metal trays as much. But I like to make it as simple and as easy as possible, and you literally just lay those steaks on there, season it up. You'll see that here in just a second. Pop them in here. I only did 3 trays this time. You can do up to 7. This machine is awesome in my opinion. You have an easy on and off button. Your temperature gauge is just a dial. You can select any setting you want for that. And then the same thing with the timing. I think by default, auto turns on for 12 hours, but then you just dial it back down to like 6 or 7 hours, however much you need. I think this only took like 4 or 4.5 hours. I say it later in this video here. But normally I leave it on for like 165 for 6 hours. It ended up being a little bit too much, too dry the first time. This one turned out really good. I already ate most of it. But enough talking with me. Let's go ahead and get into the video, show you guys what this looks like, and we'll go from there. All right, you guys, I call this the Lazy Man's beef jerky here. This is just literally sizzle steak that came out of a package like this. I already cut up some of them, and some of them I left a little bit bigger, but you can make any size pieces you want. Then you just use some Redmond's real salt, salt it up really good. I already did that. And then you pop it in the dehydrator, just those 2 ingredients, and then you're all set. We're going to leave this on the dehydrator for 7 hours on 165, and then we should be good to go. All right, you guys, so we got the beef jerky in the unit here. As you can see, I got all 3 trays here. I actually ended up putting it on 170 for 6 hours here instead of 165 for 7 hours. Last time I did that, it ended up being a little bit too dry, so I'm going to just leave it about 6 hours, and then I'll check in on it about 4 or 5 hours in, see how it looks. But overall, I think this is going to turn out amazing, and like I said, this is super quick and easy. This is a little bit more expensive. It's about 12 bucks for this much beef jerky this way versus getting like your own shoulder and cutting it up. It'll probably be a little bit cheaper and you get more. But for the Lazy Man's way, this is a really easy way to do it. All right, guys, so we are 4 hours in, and this looks great already. It's probably due to how thin it is. It's a little bit thinner of a cut, so I'm going to pull this out. But overall, that is how you make the Lazy Man's beef jerky right here. Super nice. You can put a little bit extra salt on it. It'll taste great. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, there you have it. There is what I call the Lazy Man's beef jerky. It tastes great. I already had a bunch of this. If you need extra sweetness or salty taste, just get some more salt, sprinkle some on there while you eat it. It may be a little bit messy, but as far as easy beef jerky, as quick as possible, you go straight from Walmart with the sizzle steak onto this little slab here, throw it into the dehydrator with some salt on it for about 4 hours on 170, as you can see from the video there. And then you got yourself some nice tasting beef jerky. And then if it's not flavorful enough, add some more of this. Or in your case, you can add like Worcestershire sauce or something like that if you're not on like a strict diet like I am. But I want as little sugar as possible. That's why I went with just strictly salt on mine. But you can dress it up however you want. And this will be the quickest beef jerky that I know of on how to make it here. If you guys are interested in this Rove Rack dehydrator, they do have a smaller version, or they have this larger version. I'll put some links down in the description below for those two if you're interested in getting that and helping out the channel. Other than that, if you have any questions on this, let me know in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.